Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Kevashtakam. Madhuram Madhurepyopi Mangalepyopi Mangalam.
मधुरं मधुरेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलेभ्योऽपि मङ्गलम्
पावनं पावनेभ्योऽपि हरेर्नामैव केवलम्.
पवनं पवनभ्योऽपि हरे नमः केवलम्
ब्रह्मस्तं पर्यन्तं सर्वमायामयं जगत्. Udyat?
Mataji, which one do I say?
Second one, first two lines.
Okay. Abrahmastamba pariyatam sarva mayam jagat.
Satyam satyam punah satyam harenamaiva kevalam. Is Vihan there?
No, Vihan's not here right now.
Okay. Tanya, you want to continue?
सत्यं सत्यं पुनः सत्यं हरे नामैव कलेवरम्
Saguru sa pita chapi samata bandhuvopi saha.
सा गुरु सा पिता चापि सा माता बन्धुवोऽपि
Ikshaya chet sada smartum harenamaiva kevalam.
Shvikshashchet sada smarutam hare nam eva kevalam. Also, Vihan's back now.
Okay. निश्वासेना हि विश्वासः कदा ऋतो भविष्यति.
Which one?
Fourth one, first two lines we had.
Okay. निश्वेन हि विश्वान् कन्दारहु विश्वानुयति
कीर्तनीयामतो बाल्यात् हरेर्नामैव केवलम्.
कीर्तनयामत्तो बल्याद् हरे नामैव कलेवरम्
हरि सदा वसेतत्र यत्र भागवता जना.
हरि सदा वसति तत्र यत्र भागवता जना
ध्यायन्ति भक्तिभावेन हरेर्नामैव केवलम्.
Gayanti bhakti bhavina hare nam eva kevalam.
दुःखा दुःखतरं यतः
अहो दुःखं महादुःखं दुःखदं यथा
आच्छायं विस्मृतं रत्न हरेर्नामैव केवलम्.
अक्षयं विस्मृतं रत्नं हरे नामैव कलेवरम्
दीयतां दीयतां कर्णो नियतां नियतां वचः.
Dietam kanu nityam vachacha.
Giyatam giyatam nityam Harirnamaiva kevalam.
Gityam Gityam Nityam Harer Nama Eva Kevalam.
Trinikritya jagat sarvam Rajati sakalaparam.
Tena Kaditya Jagat Sarvam Rajite Sarkelapan.
Chidanandamayam Shuklam Harirnamaiva kevalam.
Anandamayam Shuddham Hare Namaiva Kevalam.
Maduram Madhurepyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam.
Madhuramadirbiyopi Mangalaya Biyopi Mangal.
Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harirnamaiva kevalam.
Pavanam Pavnebhyopi Harer Nama Eva Kevalam.
Harirnamaiva kevalam.
Hare Name Kevalam.
Haribol. Yes. Tanya, translation.
More sweet than all other sweet things, more auspicious than all other auspicious things, the greatest purifier of all purifying things. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. The entire universe, from excels to Brahma down to the lowly clump of grass, is a product of the illusionary energy of the Supreme Lord. The only thing that is reality, reality, again I say reality, the holy name of Sri Hari.
That person is a true preceptor or a true father or true mother and a true friend also only if they teach one to always remember the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
There is no certainty when the last breath will come and put an abrupt halt to one's material plan. Therefore, it is wise to always practice chanting from very child the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
Lord Hari eternally dwells in that place where truly exalted, spiritually advanced souls sing in the mood of pure devotion. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. What sorrow, what a great sorrow, more painful than any other misery in the world. Mistaking your past of appearance of glass that people have, forgetting the jewel, the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
It should be heard again and again with one's eyes. It should be uttered over and over with one's voice. It should be perpetually sung and sung anew. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything.
It makes the entire universe seem insignificant as a blade of grass is spinlessly regained supreme over all. It is full of eternity, consciousness, divine ecstasy. It is supremely pure. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is it.
Haribol. The holy name of Sri Hari is everything. Krishna's name is everything. Isn't it? So nice, actually. So what is the holy name of what is the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga? Harinam Sankirtan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. There is nothing other than that. The holy name of Sri Hari is everything. It can take us back home, back to Godhead. Very nice. So we'll continue. Shri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada welcomes you all for today's Krishna book reading. Let's take our blessings. Let's pray to Shri Radha Govinda and Srila Prabhupada so we understand and relish Krishna book and can take deep can understand the deep meanings and can apply in our life. Okay. I got to read to some extent. Let's see. So this Krishna book is starting with the point that uh, uh, the Bhumi is overburdened with all the troubles, right? The Bhumi is overburdened with all the people here, the people that are there here who are suffering Bhudevi. So Bhudevi is crying and she's weeping, and then she goes to Lord Brahma. She goes to Lord Brahma and she'll tell Lord Brahma, my dear Lord Brahma, I'm suffering so much because of this, the ill things that are happening on the earth. So I'm not able to take that burden, right? So Bhumata is telling that, and then Bhumata will go to Lord Brahma. Then Lord Brahma will when Lord Brahma hears this from Bhumata, Lord Brahma becomes very sorry. Oh, this because he also feels very bad. So where does Brahma live? Where is Brahma's planet? Where does Brahma live? Vihan, you want to tell? Where is Brahma live? Where does Brahma live?
In Brahmaloka.
Right, right. Which planet? Which is the topmost planet, isn't it?
What, Mataji?
It's a topmost planet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? It's the lotus, right? You remember? Okay, it's the lotus, right? So Bhumata, which is a middle planetary system, she goes to him and she tells things, and then immediately Brahma will go to the ocean of milk. So can you guys guess where could be the ocean of milk? And where could be Brahma going? Because Brahma is the first living being in this material world who is secondary creator in one sense. So where do you guys think that Brahma could be going? You
To
want to
Vish
guess? Yes, Udyat?
to Vishnu.
To Vishnu, right? Which Vishnu? You want to guess?
Shirdakshay Vishnu.
Kshirodakshay Vishnu. So to which planet he could be going then?
Shwetadi.
Shvetadvip. Exactly. Okay. So, Tanya and Soham, do you guys think that there may be a planet in which there may be ocean of milk? Can you guys imagine it?
Yeah.
Yes. True. Like how we have ocean of salt water in this planet, in this Earth planet, like that we have ocean of milk in the in the Shvetadvip. So Brahma goes to the shore. He won't go. He cannot go in. He cannot go and directly see Shirodaksha Vishnu. It's not possible for Brahma to do that. Brahmaji to do that all the time. So he'll go to the shore of the. He'll go to the shore of this. To the milk ocean, which is there in the Shvetadvip. So he starts there and he starts meditating on the Lord, right? So he starts sitting and he starts meditating on the Lord, and at a point, no one will get the Lord will not get back to him. The Lord will not appear to them. Nothing will happen. With Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Bhudevi, and all the demigods, they all go to the shore of the milk ocean, but they could not see anyone. So then what happens in the so they offer prayers. The prayers are called Purusha Sukta prayers. Okay, the prayers that the demigods offer to Vishnu are called Purusha Sukta prayers. Okay, What are the prayers? Vihan, what are the prayers? What is the name of the prayers?
I don't know. I forgot.
Purusha Sukta. Can you tell it?
Purusha Shukta.
Sukta, I guess. Let me see. Purusha Sukta. Sukta. Sorry. Sukta only. Purusha Sukta. Okay. Good. So these demigods will offer prayers to the demigods and Brahma. Everyone will offer prayer to Vishnu, to Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And then what happens? Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, he reveals the knowledge in the heart of Brahma. So generally he didn't come up and he didn't say hello demigods, hello Brahma. He didn't do that. So he actually he actually revealed the knowledge into the heart of Brahma. Tene Brahma Hrudayadi Kavaye. So the Adi Kavi is Brahma. This is how the Vedic knowledge is given. So from Vishnu, the knowledge is transferred to Brahma, and from Brahma to the sons of Brahma, to Manus, and then we also got this knowledge. So it's coming from the disciplic succession. So in our Sampradaya also, we have Brahma, Madhva, Gauja Sampradaya. Brahma is the one who is carrying this knowledge, who's transferring this knowledge to the parampara. Okay? So then Brahmaji will get this knowledge revealed in the heart. So what did the Brahmaji get the knowledge? So he started broadcasting it to all the demigods who are present there. So he started telling what's the information that it's revealed to Brahmaji. So what the message? The message was this: the Supreme Personality of Godhead would appear on the earth very soon, along with his personal powerful potencies. And as long as he remained on Earth planet to execute his mission, annihilating the demons and establishing the devotees, the demigod should also remain there to assist him. They should all immediately take birth in the family of Yadu dynasty, in which the Lord would also appear in due course of time. The Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, Krishna, would personally appear as the son of Vasudeva. Before this appearance, all the demigods, along with their wives, should appear in different pious families in the world just to assist the Lord in executing his mission. So Krishna. So Kshirodaksha Vishnu is announcing that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna is coming. Krishna is going to take birth in the Yadu dynasty as a son of Vasudeva. Okay, so the father of Krishna is Vasudeva. Vasudeva. Krishna is called Vasudeva actually, but he's a son of Vasudeva. And so he's telling all the demigods and all the people to take birth in Yadu dynasty or the nearby dynasties in nearby families, in the pious families before Krishna's advent, right? And the exact word used here is tat priyartham. While the demigods, which means the demigod should appear on the earth in order to please the Lord. So the demigods, what is our business? Our business is to please the Lord, isn't it? We have any other business here? What do you guys say? What is our business? What is our main business? Is to please the Lord, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We have no other business other than pleasing the Lord. Our whole goal, our whole life should be directed, should be directed or redirected if it's not going on the right path to serve Krishna. So I'm just trying to remember the shloka in which it says that if you are notpade yadiratim, if you're not getting rati, if you're not getting taste, right, for Krishna, then shrama eva hi kevalam. It's just a waste of time. If you're not by doing any activity, if you're not getting that rati, if you're not getting that taste, then it's just simply a waste of time. Any activity that we are doing, if you're not developing the taste for Vasudeva Katharuchi, if you're not getting, then that activity is just waste of time. So Krishna himself is telling that priyartham means the demigod should take birth on the earth for pleasing the Lord. Okay. Nice. So then what happens? Then the demigods were further informed that Ananta, the planetary portion of Lord Krishna, who is maintaining the universal planets by extending his millions of foods would appear on the earth before Lord Krishna's appearance. They were also informed that Vishnu's external potency Maya, with whom all the conditioned souls are enamored, would also appear by the order of the Lord just to execute his purpose. After instructing and pacifying all the demigods, as well as Bhumi with sweet words, Lord Brahma, the father of all Prajapatis or progenitors of the universal population, departed for his own abode, the highest material planet called Brahmaloka. And the leader, so what happened? So Brahma told the story that Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is going to take birth in the family of Yadus. And then he also gave other information that before him, the Sheshan, Ananta Shesh, he's going to appear, and also Maya Devi, she's also going to appear. So each one has their purpose to play, their role to play in Krishna's pastimes, right? So next what we are seeing. So we are going into the story now. Now in the Yadu dynasty, the leader of Yadu dynasty is King Surasena. Okay, was ruling over the country called Mathura, wherein lies the city of Mathura as well as the district known as Surasena, which is named after him. On account of the rule of King Surasena, Mathura became the capital city of all the kings of Yadus. Mathura was also made the capital of the kings of Yadu dynasty because the Yadus were a very pious family and knew that Mathura is a place where Lord Sri Krishna lives eternally, just as he also lives in Dwaraka. So now we're just setting the background for Krishna's appearance. Okay. So what happened? There is Yadu dynasty, right? The Yadu dynasty's king, the first person who started, from whom the Yadu dynasty started, the leader, so called, so to speak, the leader is called Surasena. So and the capital of Yadu dynasty is Mathura. Okay. So what's the capital of Yadu dynasty? Tanya, what's the capital of Yadu dynasty?
Mathura.
Mathura. Right. Good. So now what happened? Once upon a time, Vasudev, who is son of Surasena. So Surasena is the son of, sorry, Vasudev is the son of Surasena. So Surasena is the grandfather of Krishna, isn't it? Yes. So Surasena is the grandfather of Krishna, and father of Krishna is Vasudev. So we are going to the background. Okay. Still Krishna didn't appear. So what happened? What are all the events happened for the advent of Krishna? Okay, for the advent of Krishna. So now Vasudev, the son of Surasena, he just married Devaki Mata, and they both are coming home. They both are coming to the Mathura city, to their place on the chariot. And who is Devaki? Devaki is known who is the Devaki's father is called Devaka, and they gave so much lavish dowry for her daughter, for her affectionate daughter, and they mentioned how many things that they gave for her daughter. Okay, so they contributed hundreds of chariots completely decorated with gold equipment. At the time, Kamsa, the son of Ugrasena, in order to please his sister Devaki, had voluntarily taken the reins of the horses of Vasudeva's chariot and has voluntarily and was driving. According to the custom of Vedic civilization, when a girl is married, the brother takes the sister and the brother-in-law to their home. Because the newly married girl may feel too much separation from their father's family, the brother goes with her until she reaches her father-in-law's house. The full dowry contributed by Devaka is as follows. Now just hear how much dowry, in the sense how much love Devaka have for her daughter Devaki. Okay, so he gave 400 elephants fully decorated with gold and garlands. Okay, and 15,000 decorated horses and 1,800 chariots. He also arranged 200 beautiful girls to follow his daughter. So this is how the Kshatriya marriage happens. So Vasudev is Kshatriya and Devaka is also Kshatriya. So when Kshatriyas get married with the Kshatriyas, it's full of opulence, isn't it? Isn't it too much? It's too much, isn't it? Yeah. So this happened, and so generally Kshatriya can marry a few dozen of bride. So in the sense with the bridegroom. So bride and the bridegroom, right? With the bride, they may get a few dozen of brides, young girlfriends. They will also go to the king's house to assist the bride. Okay, that's how the Kshatriya system is. And then what's happening? This practice is prevalent from time immemorial. So this was happening 5,000 years ago when Krishna was coming. So while bride and bridegroom were passing along the chariot, there were different kinds of musical instruments playing to indicate the auspicious moment. There were conch shells, bugles, drums, and the kettle drums. Was the Soham playing bugle yesterday? Was it the bugle, right?
It was the tuba.
Tuba?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Does anyone know this? Any of these things? Then conch shell, bugle, drum, kettle drum. Is it drum also? Soham knows drum, playing drum.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, okay. Okay. So they were playing this, okay? The conch shells, bugles, drums, and kettle drums combined together. They were vibrating a nice concert. And the procession was passing very pleasantly. And Kamsa was driving the chariot when suddenly there was a miraculous sound vibrated from the sky, which especially announced to Kamsa. So there was the whole atmosphere was very pleasing. There was nice music. Kamsa was driving the chariot, and the new couple, the Devaki and Vasudev, they were sitting in the chariot. Things were all going good. But at once, suddenly, there was a miraculous sound coming from Akashavani, right? From the sky. There was some announcement. So what was the announcement? So the announcement was, Kamsa, you're such a fool. You are driving the chariot of your sister and your brother-in-law, but you don't know that the eighth child of this sister will kill you. So what is the announcement? The announcement is that Kamsa, you're such a fool that the eighth child of your sister, right? He's going to kill you. So just by hearing this, the demoniac Kamsa. So let's know about the background of Kamsa. Kamsa is the son of Ugrasena, and he's from Boja dynasty. So it is said that Kamsa is the most demoniac of all Boja dynasty kings. Immediately after hearing the prophecy from the sky, he caught hold the hair of Devaki's. He caught hold the Devaki's hair and was just about to kill her with his sword. Vasudeva was astonished at Kamsa's behavior, and in order to pacify the cruel, shameless brother-in-law, he began to speak as follows. So what happened when he just heard that prophecy? He immediately became wild. Isn't it so cruel? Isn't it? So what do you guys say? Is Kamsa is in the bodily platform or on the soul platform? Completely on the bodily platform, isn't it? Oh yeah. See, and yeah, I think I have it too.
It's the second photo.
Right. See, we have here. Oh, I mean, Udyat, you can show it. Maybe Tanya and Soham also have the book with them. No, Tanya and Soham.
What
Yeah,
book?
the Krishna book.
No.
Oh, I see. We have it in the Veda base, but we have nice pictures in the book. You can get it when you go to the ISKCON temple next time. See here, Kamsa is catching hold the hair of Devaki, and he's actually trying to kill Mother Devaki. Right? Tanya and Soham, you're able to see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you show the first picture, Udya? Is that the first picture? Is Prabhupada the first picture? I have I have the Brahma and all the demigods trying to meditate.
Ours doesn't have that photo.
Oh, okay. So I have that picture. I can put up, I can put that. So the all Brahma and all the demigods, when they went to Shvedadvip, that picture also I have. Maybe this is some other edition. Okay. So, okay, all right. So we are continuing. So what happened? Uh, now they got to know. Uh, Kamsa got to know that he's going to be killed by the eighth child of Devaki and Vasudev. So he immediately caught the hair of Mother Devaki, and he attempted to kill her, right? And so what happened now? So now Vasudev, he's very intelligent, isn't it? So Vasudev is going to address Kamsa. He said, My dear brother-in-law Kamsa, you're the most famous king of the Boja dynasty, and people know that you are the greatest warrior and the valiant king. How is it that you're so infuriated that you're prepared to kill a woman who is your own sister at this auspicious time of her marriage? Why should you be so much afraid of death? Death is already born along with your birth. From the very day you took your birth, you began to die. Suppose you are 25 years old. That means you have already died 25 years. Every moment, every second you are dying. Then why should you be so much afraid of death? Final death is inevitable. You may die either today or in 100 years. You cannot avoid death. Why should you be so much afraid? Actually, death means annihilation of the present body. As soon as the present body stops functioning and mixes with the five elements of the material nature, the living entity within the body accepts another body according to his present actions and reactions, right? So, no, so Vasudev is telling Kamsa, my dear Kamsa, why are you so much afraid? Everyone has to die, isn't it? So if you are dying, then what's happening to the gross body? It's becoming into the five elements, isn't it? What are all the elements that are there in the gross body? Sanya, what are the elements? What are the five elements there in the gross body?
Water, air, fire, ether.
The main thing.
Earth.
Oh, right. Very well. Yes. So all these elements will get back into the nature. It just becomes equilibrium, right? Energy is transferred from one form to the other form. So what's a big deal? Anyway, if you're going to die today or if you're going to die after 100 years, you're sure to die. The one who took birth is sure to die, isn't it? If I'm 25 years old now, then I'm already died. I finished my 25 years, right? I don't know how much time I have more, but already I finished my 25, isn't it? So this is very important philosophy to understand. If a person is taking birth, then he has to die. So what is the thing? We should not take birth, right? What are the four main problems? What are the four main problems of uh, of being in this material world? Soham, you want to try?
Or that old age disease.
Right. So birth is a problem, isn't it? What do you say?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Birth is a problem. Because of birth, there is death. If there is birth, there is no question that this person. Yes, so Yudhishthir Maharaj, someone will ask Yudhishthir Maharaj, what is the most astonishing thing in this material world? Then he says that everyone thinks that they are going to live forever. That is the most astonishing thing. That seeing insects are dying, animals are dying, the friends around us are dying, the family members are dying. Still, I'm thinking, I won't die, isn't it? This is the most astonishing thing in this material world. This is how the Maya is holding us to this material world. Okay, so we'll continue. So, yeah. So there is transmigration of the soul. Just now comes up. If after he died, he's dead, then he'll take up another body, isn't it? So the soul will never die. Does the soul die? Tanya, what do you say? Can soul die?
No.
No. What is dying every time?
Body.
Body. So what's happening to the soul? Where the soul is going?
Into a new body.
Exactly, exactly. Haribol. That is called transmigration, right? So the soul is the same soul, and it's having some samskaras that's got in this body, and it's going to another body. Like that, it's transmigrating from millions of lifetimes. It's just doing the same job, doing the same thing. Punah chair with the chairmananam, achieving the chud. Already we were in the previous life, we were eating, we were sleeping, we were mating, we were defending, we were doing all those, and again we came to this world. Again we want to do that only. Same thing. So it's so boring, isn't it? It feels so boring. But Krishna consciousness is Nava. It's always new. It's if you're chanting 16 rounds every day, still you feel like chanting next day, isn't it? If we take our name, if I just tell Akshita, 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 I cannot chant for a long time because this is very material name, right? But if we have to chant Krishna's name, we can chant it for hours. People chant 24 hours. That is Shuddha Bhakti. That's our goal, to get there, to chant 24 hours. Right? Hare Namayo Kevalam. The holy name of Lord Sri Hari is everything. Okay. So we'll continue. So we have philosophy that Prabhupada is telling here. This is very nice. Let me read. This body is exactly like one of the bodies which we always see in dreams. During our dream sleep, we create so many bodies according to mental creation. We have seen gold and we have seen a mountain. So in dream, we can see a golden mountain by combining two ideas. Sometimes in dreams, we see that we have a body which is flying in the sky. And at the same time, we completely forget our present body. Similarly, these bodies are changing. When you have one body, you forget the past body. During a dream, you may have contact with so many new kinds of bodies, but when you are awake, we forget them all. And actually, these material bodies are creations of our mental activities. But at the present moment, we do not recollect our past bodies. So Prabhupada is giving an example. So how we are forgetting our previous life. Now do you guys remember anything about your previous life? If I ask you guys that which animal were you, or which human were you, or from which place, was African, American, Italian, or Mexican? Who from where you guys came from? We don't know, right? We don't remember. The analogy given by Prabhupada is in the dream, right? Now, in the dream, I dream some things. Does anyone have this experience that there was some nice dream happening, and when you woke up, you completely became blank? You don't remember anything. You try to recollect as much as you can, but you don't remember anything. It's quite natural, right? We have this happens quite normal to me. What about Tanya and Soham? Does that happen to you guys?
No.
Like rarely.
Rarely, but happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me also. So this is an example, right? So just the thing that happened night, we forgot in the morning. So if you're coming out of that body and entering another body, so is it possible? Is it possible for us to remember what happened in our previous body? No, right? It's very difficult. Our mind is just only some portion is given to us. Some portion of that mind is given to us. So not very not very it's not very possible, not much, not possible to remember what happened in a previous life. So Prabhupada is giving that. So the nature of mind is flickering. Sometimes it accepts something and immediately it rejects the same thing. Accepting and rejecting is a process of the mind in contact with the five objects of sense gratification: form, taste, smell, touch, and sound. In this speculative way, the mind comes in touch with the objects of sense gratification. And when the living entity desires a particular type of body, he gets it. Therefore, the body is an offering by the laws of material nature. The living entity accepts a body and comes out again into the material world to enjoy the suffering according to the construction of the body. Unless we have a particular type of body, we cannot enjoy or suffer according to our mental proclivities inherited from the previous life. The particular type of body is actually offered to us according to our mental condition at the time of death. So this is very important philosophy to understand that the mind is so flickering. So who is carrying, who is deciding to which body I'm supposed to go, right? Now who is deciding next which body I'm going to have? Who is deciding? Can you guys guess? Who can be that person? Who can be that thing that could be deciding in which body that we should go? Vihan, you want to try? You want to guess? What could be?
What? I wasn't listening.
What could be the element that is carrying the soul from one body to the other body? Why, who is deciding, like, which body I'm going to have in the next life?
Brahma.
Brahma will be deciding, that's all right. In this body, in the subtle body, we have three elements, right? So one element is the reason to for us to carry it to the next body.
Intelligence. Or like the 5 elements, like fire, or those ones.
No, that is gross body, isn't it? You're getting to the point. Not intelligence. What else?
Mind.
Mind, right? So maybe Tanya, you want to try why mind could be the reason for the living entity to go from one body to the other body? Can you guess?
Because our mind is like a monkey jumping from one place to another.
Right. So whatever we are thinking with the mind, isn't it? And the mind has one mind main function is accepting and rejecting. I like this, I don't like this. Now Soham, if he sees gulab jam, he says I like it, isn't it? Soham, what do you don't like in the sweet? Which sweet you don't like at all?
Think hard.
Tough question.
Yes, very tough. So like everything. Yeah, like everything. The toughest question I ever got.
Then Tanya can answer. Which sweet you don't like, Tanya?
Milk cakes.
You don't like milk cakes? Oh
No.
my goodness. Okay, so for Tanya, milk cake. So the mind is accepting, right? So when he sees gulab jam, I like gulab jam. And Vihan, when he sees chocolate, I like chocolate. Isn't it, Vihan? Yeah. So who is telling this? Who is telling that I like chocolate? Who is telling I like gulab jam? Who is telling I don't like milk sweets? Who is telling this? The mind is telling this. So I'll ask tomorrow, what are the functions of mind? Mind does two things, accepting and rejecting. So whatever things that we are accepting and whatever things that we are rejecting, it's because of the mind. So because of our accepting and rejecting, according to the nature of the mind, they are carried to the next body. So my nature is I want to eat meat, eat more meat. I want to eat more and more meat. So if I want, I want that only. Then what? I'll get a tiger body to eat meat. And if I want to sleep, my mind always want to sleep. I love sleep. I want to sleep. If the mind is like this, then I'll get a polar bear body. Isn't it? Is it making sense? Right? So the mind is carrying. So the mind is carrying the soul from one body to the other body, and Paramatma is sanctioning it. The mind cannot carry. Paramatma should be there to sanction it. Whatever Paramatma, ultimately, the ultimate sanctioner is Paramatma. Okay. So the covering influence of the material nature is so strong that the living entity is satisfied in whatever body he gets, and he identifies with that body with great pleasure. Therefore, I beg to request you not to be overwhelmed by the dictation of your mind and body. So Prabhupada so beautifully telling that if I'm in the pig body, then I'll be very happy to be in the pig body. Do you think pig is not happy in that body? Do you guys think? Tanya, what do you say? Do you think pig will not be happy being in the pig body?
Which body? Pig.
Pig body. Do you think pig will be not happy? Oh, let me. Uh, oh, I might have got the human body. Do you think pig would be thinking that?
No.
No, absolutely. The pig will not think like that. He'll be very happy being in that body. Do you think the mosquito will not will be sad that it's in the mosquito body? No, isn't it? Not possible. Every living entity is conditioned. Is every living entity. So the living entity is covered by what? You guys remember in the picture? Udya, do you remember the the Jivatma is covered by what? You remember in the pictures?
We turned away from Krishna.
Right. We turned away from Krishna. That's why what's happening? What is covering us?
We forgot Krishna.
Right. You remember avidya? You remember the term?
No.
Okay. I think you guys forgot. Maybe I didn't emphasize much. Okay. The Jivatma is covered by avidya, is covered by ignorance. Maybe this you remember, right? The Jivatma is in darkness. It doesn't mean that Jivatma is not having eyes. It is having eyes, it is having vision, but because of darkness, it's not able to see. Isn't it? You guys remember this? Okay, good. So that is avidya. I might not use technical term, but that is darkness. Ignorance is avidya. So because of this avidya, ignorance, each living entity. So there is no difference between the living entity, right? Everyone is the soul. Everyone is part and parcel of Krishna, and everyone are one and are same, but not one, but same. All are jivatmas. But wherever the Jivatma is put into, the Jivatma is so happy with that body. So what Prabhupada is advising is to not be so much attached by the dictation of this mind and words. Sorry, the mind and the body, in the sense words. So not words, mind and the body. So means the subtle body and the gross body. Don't be so much attached to this mind and body. Okay, it's very important. Prabhupada, wherever there is a chance, Prabhupada will not leave the philosophy. Okay? So now what happened? So Vasudeva thus requested Kamsa not to be envious of his newly married sister. One should not be envious of anyone because envy is the cause of fear both in this world and in the next. When one is before Yamaraj, the Lord of punishment after death, Vasudeva appealed to Kamsa on behalf of Devaki, stating that she was his younger sister. He also appealed at that auspicious moment at the time of marriage. A younger sister or brother is supposed to be protected as one's child. The position is overall so delicate. Vasudeva reasoned that if you kill her, it will go against your high reputation. So Vasudeva is trying as best as he can to convince Kamsa to not kill Mother Devaki. So he's telling it's not very, it gives you infamy. If you're killing your own younger sister, you should be the one who should protect your own sister. But you're killing your own sister, it causes infamy to you. It's not very good. It's not very appreciated. Right? So he's continuing. So in this way, Vasudeva tried to pacify Kamsa by good instruction as well as by philosophical discrimination. But Kamsa was not to be pacified because his association was demoniac. Because of his demoniac association, he was a demon. Although born in a very high royal family, a demon never cares for any good instruction. He's just like determined thief, right? One can give him moral instruction, but it will not be effective. Similarly, those who are demoniac or atheistic by nature can hardly assimilate any good instruction, however authorized it may be. That is the difference between the demigods and the demons. Those who can accept the good instruction and try to live their lives in that way are called demigods, and those who are unable to take good instruction are called demons. Failing in this attempt to pacify Kamsa, Vasudeva wondered how he would protect his wife Devaki. When there is imminent danger, an intelligent person should try to avoid the dangerous position as far as possible. But if, in spite of endeavoring by all intelligence, one fails to avoid the dangerous position, there is no fault in his plan. One should try his best to execute his duties, but if the attempt fails, it's not at fault. So Prabhupada is not leaving the Prabhupada is giving so much philosophy here. So the whole point that Prabhupada is making is now Vasudev he's trying his best to convince Kamsa, but Kamsa's association is very demoniac. So it's very difficult for Vasudev to convince Kamsa now because Kamsa is not ready to listen. He's not ready to take good instruction. So if someone is who is intelligent, who understands that the opposite person is demoniac, he's not going to take up, he's not going to understand what I'm going to tell, then this person will act intelligently. This person will try his best, and then if the attempt fails, then he's not at fault. It's not his fault because he tried his best, right? He tried as many things that he can. So in our life also, if something happens, right, some negative thing happens in our life, we tried our best to get it right, right? We tried our best to crack that exam. Somehow we couldn't make it, but because of our trying, because we tried as much as we can, so we are not at fault. Even though result is negative, it's still fine. Okay, is it making sense? So we don't need to feel so bad or so disgusted or very upset for such situations, because that may be because of our past karma or past activity that we got back. So the best thing that one can do is, at every situation, at any and every situation, should always try to do our best and leave the rest to Krishna. Isn't it? Just do our best, whatever is there in our hands, and leave rest to Krishna, and Krishna will take care. Okay. So Vasudev finally he's going to give like he's going to tell another thing so that Kamsa will leave Mother Devaki. He's telling, for the present, let me save the he's thinking, Vasudev is thinking in himself that for the present let me save the life of Devaki. Then later on, if there are children, I shall see how to save them. He further thought, if in the future I get a child who can kill Kamsa, just as Kamsa is thinking, then both Devaki and the child would be saved, because the law of providence is inconceivable. But now, somehow or the other, let me save the life of Devaki. So he's thinking, how can I save save the life of Devaki? So Vasudeva, after deliberating on how to save his wife, he began to speak to Kamsa with great respect. Although Kamsa was the most sinful man, sometimes it happens that the most virtuous person like Vasudeva has to flatter a person like Kamsa, a most vicious person. That is the way of all diplomatic transactions. Although Vasudeva was deeply aggrieved, the diplomat deeply aggrieved, he smiled outwardly. He addressed the shameless Kamsa in this way because he was so atrocious. Vasudeva said to Kamsa, "My dear brother-in-law, please consider that you have no danger from your sister. You are awaiting some danger because you have heard a prophetic voice in the sky. But the danger is to come from the sons of your sister, who are not present now. And who knows? They may or may not be sons in the future. Considering all this, you are safe for the present, nor is there cause of fear from your sister. If there are any sons born to her, I promise that I shall present all of them to you for necessary action." So what Vasudev is telling? Vasudev is telling that, my dear brother, my dear brother-in-law, you don't have any threat from your sister, isn't it? You don't have any threat from your sister, but the threat is there from the sons of your sister. And who knows whether the sons will be there in the future or not. For now, there are no sons, so you're safe for now. So he's giving another promise that there is a child for Devaki, I'll get all of them to you to do necessary action. Means you can do whatever you want to do with the kids. I'll get all the kids that are born from Devaki, and I'll give it to you. So you can do whatever you want to do with the kids. Okay? So, and each year thereafter, Kamsa knows the value of word of honor, of Vasudev. If Vasudev is telling it, then Vasudev will take care. Vasudev will keep his promise. So then Kamsa was agreed to the proposal. So it made sense to Kamsa. So then after that, each year the baby was born, and ruthlessly Kamsa was killing the baby. One by one, till six babies. Six babies were killed by Kamsa. Okay. It was very painful situation, actually. So she gave birth to 8 male children as well as one daughter. When the first son was born, Vasudeva kept his word of honor and immediately brought the child before Kamsa. It is said that Vasudeva was very much elated and famous for his word of honor, and he wanted to maintain his this fame. Although it was very painful for Vasudev to hand over the newly born child, Kamsa was very glad to receive him. But he became a little compassionate with the behavior of Vasudev. This event is very exemplary. For a great soul like Vasudev, there is nothing considered to be painful in the course of discharging one's duty. A learned person like Vasudev carries out his duties without hesitation. On the other hand, the demon like Kamsa never hesitates in committing any abominable action. It is said, therefore, that the saintly person can tolerate all kinds of miserable conditions of life. A learned person can discharge his duties without awaiting favorable circumstances. A heinous person like Kamsa can act in any sinful way, and the devotee can sacrifice everything to satisfy the supreme personality of Godhead. So this is very important. So this is what actually Krishna was telling Arjuna also. Now, why Arjuna was not fighting the battlefield? Because Arjuna was thinking, oh, my grandfather, my teacher, my family, he's getting pain, isn't it? He's getting pain for killing his own family members. That was the problem with Arjuna. But a person who is divine, right? He won't see whether I'm getting pain or pleasure in the duty. He will execute his duty. If he has the particular duty that he has to do, then he will execute it. It's not that, oh, I'm getting happiness, so I'll do. If I'm not getting happiness, I won't do. That is demoniac mentality. So if we're not supposed to go to, we don't feel like going to school, but still we go to school, isn't it, Tanya? Yeah, Vidya is also telling yes. Vihan also? Isn't it Vihan?
Some days.
Some days. Okay. What about Tanya?
Wait, what?
We don't feel like going to school, but we still go to school, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is divine quality. Even though we don't feel like doing it, but we still do it because we take it as a duty. Okay. So that's what Krishna was telling Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and that's what Vasudeva is doing. Is it easy to go and give the newborn child to the person who is going to kill the child? Is it easy? It's an impossible thing, isn't it? We can't even imagine. So, but the word of honor of Vasudeva was he's so pious, so divine that he was ready to give the child, right? So one cannot control the senses, cannot be steady in his determination. The great politician Chanakya Pandita says, never put your trust in a diplomat or a woman. So it's like a saying that we usually we don't want double things. Like we say yes and no. That's diplomat. Then maybe yes, maybe no. We should not be like that, right? We should not have this diplomatic mentality. We should always be steady, control our senses, and have steady determination. So what happened next? Kamsa became satisfied by the action of Vasudeva. He was surprised to see Vasudeva keeping his promise, and being compassionate upon him and pleased, he began to speak as follows. My dear Vasudeva, you did not present this child to me. I am not in danger from this child. I have heard the 8th child born of you and Devaki will kill me. Why should I accept this child unnecessarily? You can take him back. So, do you feel Kamsa is good here? Isn't it? Better, isn't it? Yeah, of course, he's good. But then what happens? Narada Muni comes. So Vasudeva was returning home with his first child. Although he was pleased by the behavior of Kamsa, even Vasudeva was also pleased with the behavior of Kamsa. He could not believe in him because he knew that Kamsa was uncontrolled, right? An atheistic person cannot be firm in his word of honor. He cannot be firm. So one cannot control the sense. One who cannot control the senses cannot be steady in his determination. The great politician Chanakya Pandita said, "Never put your trust in a diplomat or a woman. Those who are addicted to unrestricted sense gratification can never be truthful, nor can they be trusted with any faith." At that time, the great sage Narada came to Kamsa. He was informed to Kamsa, becoming compassionate to Vasudeva and returning his firstborn child. Narada was very eager. So Narada Muni, who is a devotee of the Lord, he was very eager for Krishna, for the advent of Krishna. So to speed up the process, he'll go and tell Kamsa, Kamsa, what are you doing? The Akashavani told the eighth child is going to kill you. But if you count, see, if you start from first, right, then the eighth child will be the last. If we start counting from the eighth child, right? If we count the eighth child as the first child, then who will be the first child? Is it making sense? Ujjat, you want to try? If the first child is the first child and the eighth child will be the eighth child, right? So if I count from the eighth child as a first child, then who will be the first child?
The eighth child?
Eighth child. Exactly. So Narada will tell, maybe he may be the eighth child if we count in the other way. So why you're leaving him? Is it making sense? Right? Yeah. So why Narada Muni is doing this? Because he wants Krishna to come soon. Okay? He just wants Krishna to come soon. And to because devotees always wants to see Krishna. Krishna Darshana Jivana. They're just living by seeing Krishna. They cannot survive. They cannot tolerate if they don't see Krishna. Okay? So that's how they are. Yeah. So Narada Muni warned Kamsa to be careful of them, and since Kamsa and his friends and advisors were all demons, so he said to yeah, he said to don't compromise on anything. So within the prison, so demons are afraid of demigods. After being thus informed by Narada about the appearance of the demigods in different families, Kamsa at once became very much alarmed. He understood that since the demigods are already appeared, then Lord Vishnu must be coming soon. He at once arrested both his brother-in-law Vasudeva and Devaki and put them behind prison bars. So Narada Muni gave some more details that you remember at the beginning of the story that all the other people, the demigods, all of them should be born in the family of Yadu dynasty, the Vrishni dynasty. So all these details Narada Muni has given. So then Kamsa became alarmed. Oh no, Lord Vishnu may be also coming. So immediately he arrested. So till now, Vasudeva and Devaki were outside, but now he arrested Vasudeva and Devaki and he kept in prison bars. Okay. Yeah. Then so we'll continue tomorrow. So we'll stop here.